Hey, everybody. What's up? How's it going? How is everybody? It's calm time. What's up, Steve? What's up? Everything's real normal around here. Everything's fine. Nothing's different about me, you know? So that's good. Huh. That's cool. I forgot I inverted the flanger on the polymoon. So the repeats are a little more interesting now. Or interesting, different, I guess. I don't know. Interesting is up to you, I guess. Like, that's too much. That's like a flurb setting. That's like a flurb. Yeah. Actually, you know what I want to do today too is I still like having the 8-step control the sunlight, but I want to get the expression ramper going again and have it control microcosm actually. Oh, John, you want to know what I'm doing with the 8-step? This is really cool. So I've explained it a few times, but I'm really excited about it. So I know it might be hard to see, but it's moving very slowly through all the steps, and 7 out of the 8 of them are off. But then the 8th one is full on. And you can see it's moving real slow. And on the sunlight, it's controlling the input knob. And so sunlight's in parallel with full mix, input knob being controlled by the 8-step. And then when it's being fed by a loop, basically loop's playing or I'm playing or whatever, it's only gonna let audio into sunlight when that input knob is all the way up. And since the sequencer, it's only up once in a while, it just lets little pieces through every once in a while. And that's really cool. So here, I've got a loop going. I've got the loop from Friday. Here. Okay, so this loop is playing the boomerang. It's before everything. It's as if I'm playing the guitar, right? So I'm gonna turn my dry signal off. We're not gonna hear that. Instead, I'm sending my dry signal to sunlight, which is there, and then we're gonna hear the output from it, which is here. But remember, we're not gonna hear anything until the 8-step gets to 8, right? Now, yeah. So it let that through, and then it's gonna sustain that forever until it lets another piece through. Is that a semi-generative ambient loop, or are you just pleased to see me? Hey, Tony. So we're holding on this now, and then it's gonna change again right now. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. We got a little bit. Sometimes it'll like let through a empty piece, which is cool. You just never know exactly what you're gonna get. Yeah, I mean, and the 8-step is a pretty big. It feels a little overkill, you know, because all I'm doing is giving like a square, like on the expression ramper you can do sine wave and square wave, right? Focus on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. You got triangle and you got square. But what this waveform is that the 8-step is sending is basically like a modified square where it's like off, on, then off for a long time. Like you've kind of stretched it out. So it might feel silly to do it with as big of a unit as the 8-step, but see? Use Darkstar to take it an octave down. So this is sunlight into dark, this is, well, boomerang into sunlight into Darkstar now. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, so this is a cool, I don't know, I don't know what to actually call this, because I feel like I like calling it semi-generative because it's not, like, it's not generating, like, source audio. It's not generating, like, sound. But I feel like the way sound can propagate through this board is such that you'll never hear the same thing twice. Which is kind of what I'm really into right now. Is finding processes like that where you're like, you got a 5-minute loop at the beginning, and then all this crap is happening such that you will never hear the same sound twice. And it might be subtle, you know? But that's what I like. But yeah, I want to get some movement. So this sunlight trick being a big part of the semi-generative thing. But if I can get the microcosm hooked up to the compression ramper, and again, folks, this thing's slowest LFO time is like 22 minutes. Well, that's nuts. Is this cool or not? I don't know. Bring superego back. Turn flat light down a little bit. Why does the time knob on a delay shift the pitch? Because you've got a buffer of a sound, right? You've got one delay repeat is like, all right, it's this long. We recorded it this length because of the time that was set. So it's this long. So then when you change the time of the repeat, when there's something in the buffer, if it's gonna get smaller, the repeat's gonna get a smaller time. So you gotta I mean, different pedals can treat this differently, but you could cut the repeat, you know, you could trim off part of it to do that, or, I mean, what happens in an analog chip is that it just pitches it up to make it smaller, you know? Does that sort of make sense? But again, you can design the pedal to not do that, but like the analog chips, that's how they would respond. Check my console. Oh, I am hitting this compressor very hard, folks. Oh, this is a weird little camera angle, huh? Pretty weird. It's too hot. Coming in too hot, folks. 8 minutes of 1% done, yeah. I was like looking at the waveform and seeing no repeats. Like, I don't know what these are, these bigger things. But it's nice to look at it and be like, oh, I can't discern a pattern here. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, and by the way, in case anyone is wondering what the heck is, like, why are we doing any of this? So I'm recording this audio and it'll eventually be released on my Patreon page. So that my patrons can either download it or listen to it via an RSS feed. So, that's where this piece will go. So if you'd like to join my Patreon, that would be great. That would help me out a lot. I get to keep doing this. You know, and eating food and stuff. Paying my mortgage. Really good stuff. What's up, Tunnel of Reverb? Ambient mud wrestling. That's kind of what it is. All right, let's put some soothe on it. Let's soothe it, folks. Let's get these 2K squealy guys out of here. Nice. That's better. Nice. Wow, it sounds so much better with this on. I think my first album will probably be called Ambient Mud. I mean, I think most people's first ambient albums could be called that. Mine probably. Hey, thanks the hottest Carl. Wow, wow. And I'm honored to have the hottest Carl in here. Not only to have a Carl. I mean, to have any Carl at all is incredible, but to have the hottest one?